I'm back in this motherfucker. What? It's a snub nose extravaganza. It's Father's Day. I haven't had the privilege of being a father. It's something I regret. I'm not a father, but I don't got little kids running around here. You know what I'm saying? Unwinked, uncuffed. A lot of them got like 16, 17. What up, Steve?
What's up, brother? What up?
Oh shit! It's Father's Day. You know what I'm saying? And we got some music from the Chi-Town. Here it goes. A sub-note of Gabriel. Hit it, Steve. Bam.
Hey, Kane. What's doing out here?
Stop calling me that.
Shut up.
I love my audience.
This part of him.
Jilla. I want to go outside.
Off the porch, he just bought a torch. He been running with the folks, throwing up the fort. His daddy Muslim, he ain't really fucking with the pork. The pigs ran up in his crib looking for the source. Mama lied to the police, she said she ain't seen him. He been looking for the corner, he just wanna be him. He was 17 when he got his first BM. On the corner hustling from AM to the PM. He been hearing about his daddy, how we used to have it. How we used to get this money, how we was a savage. He been trying to catch a body, but he needs practice. Daddy doing 20 years, turned him to a bass, now he wanna
snub nose
and chill with the G's. They just got some M&Ps. They gon' slide on the op and make a nigga bleed. Don't be lacking in this hood, ain't no catching Z's. Shorty catch you sleeping, turn it to a nightmare. Right there, killed you and recorded, niggas might share. Mama say you got a kid, you
money is funny, my credit won't
how you
get.
end up on the path of your pops? Wow, pops never getting.
I'm not buying that with a coupon.
Change his son mental, he won't even say he started it and
woo!
Shout out all the fathers.
Man, I wanna give shout outs to my audience. Oh man, y'all been following me. Y'all love that. When they were talking about the animals and shit, man, everything. I'm hiring new employees. You know how to find me. I'm not on social media on Facebook, but you know how to get down with me. You know what I'm saying? If you need a job, or you got a daughter or a son that need a job, I get them right together.
Shorty out of high school.
Man, I get this 16. Hey, let's get it right together right now. Let's start it off.
We come from
baked
beans.
It's Father's Day.
Mr. Tambourine Man, Tambourine Man.
Ooh, it's Father's Day. It's Father's Day. On Father's Day, Steve, I want to say happy Father's Day to you. You're a father, correct?
Thank you, sir. Yes, I am.
And, what makes Father's Day different from Mother's Day? On Mother's Day, even though we're talking about Father's Day, see, I'm still going to retort to mothers. You know what I'm saying? That's how I go to my woman. You know what I mean? On Mother's Day, take me out. Shower me with groceries. Give me love. You know what I'm saying? That's the Mother's Day. Father's Day, you get these kids out the house. And the father, he probably his kid anyway. He's just probably there, you know what I'm saying? Well, hang my hat, Man, get these kids out the house. And mothers, on Mother's Day, they want everything you can give them. On Father's Day, a father do what he do for himself. See, a father always had to do for himself. A son always got to do for himself. You know what fathers do? They're like, you know what? Get the kids out the house. Bring them back. When the birds chirp. When the birds chirp, the birds don't chirp to like 3:30 in the morning. What's happening to the rooster chirp? Cock-a-doodle-doo! You know what I'm saying? That's like. And then, when you come back, when the birds chirp, a nigga has done everything he wanted to do without it. And you ask, what do a nigga want to do without his main significant? Besides fuck, I want to fuck my other bitch, okay? know, and if a nigga's fucking with a real bitch, a real sad bitch, you know, that she's like, you know, she got enough coof to be like, you know what, I'm gonna leave you alone on Father's Day, you know. You know what I'm saying? You know, Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday are mine, but you can have your wife on the weekend. Hit the button, Steve. You can have your wife on the weekend, so when Father's Day come, you know. Bitches don't do shit for a nigga on Father's Day. A father, you know, fathers get together and they barbecue, you know. That's what they do. They gotta cook their own food. Let a mother have to cook their own food on Mother's Day. You gotta take me out. You know, whatever you do for me, you gotta do for the other kids that I got for two baby daddies, you know. Instead, we was going to Leona's, you know, Olive Garden. A nigga, you know what I'm saying, on Father's Day, like, get these kids out the crib, and then get up early in the morning. A father might not do his regular duties all the time, but he will get up on Saturday. You know what I'm saying, on Sunday or what. It's only 2 times that niggas get up. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's when there's a football game at noon on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? A nigga, when there's a football game at noon, Steve, and I'm talking to my audience as well. When there's a football game at like 10:30, you know, the food is prepped before the night. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you know, you can't come to a nigga's crib. You know what I'm saying? And you're late. If the game come on at 12, you there at 12:14, you gotta wait till the commercial break. You gotta hope somebody will let you in. Now on Mother's Day, you know, you gotta make arrangements. Ooh. You know, and then you sit down there and there's all the goofy ass niggas like you that's waiting for a table. And when a father's like, you know what? I don't want to do shit. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm gonna barbecue myself. You know, and fathers, you know, they don't even send their bitch out for nothing. They go get their own barbecue, Steve. They get their own sauces, their own rubs, and they go there and cook it. For who? For them. And the other fathers. They have like a father block party, you know, and women ain't allowed. And the women try to come. And the women bring like macaroni salad and potato salad, salads and greens. On Father's Day, it's not a day for greens unless it's weed. It's only a day for meat, sacrifice, and everything. You know, and then you take the yellow tape. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we taped off. And what the yellow tape is for, it's not for police. It's not for or anything. It's for, the yellow tape is for the hoes that's getting segregated off of the island that niggas have made for Father's Day. All right. Oh, well, snub. You got a big mouth. You're not a father. Oh, yeah, you know what? I'm not a father because you will swallow. I'm not a father because you will swallow. You know. And men ask women, you know what? This is like when you go on a date with a woman, Steve, you know, that's an important conversation that you have, you know. Do you swallow? And a woman, you know, she has her Cosmos swallowing.
What?
So, you know what? I gotta really know a nigga to swallow his nut. All right, now, how do you know that you're gonna swallow a nigga's sperm? This is sperm, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And some motherfuckers go in the bathroom and stick the condom in their pussy and they try to have niggas, but swallow them, you know, when you swallow nut, okay, let's say I'm down there and I'm eating the pussy. And you're about to come. And I'll be like, you know what, like, tell me, nigga, woman always asking her, tell me when you gonna come, you know what I'm saying? A woman don't tell a nigga shit. We be down there, we come up with our face looking like a glazed donut. You know that she don't say a fucking thing. You just buzz in the nigga face. You know, and then when a nigga do it to you, you be like, you know what? You You spit it out. First of all, I ain't got a lot of joy and juice to waste. I'm 48. I just had a birthday. Shouts out to tequila. You know what I'm saying? Always. If a woman tell a man to move when she about to come down there, while he doing his thing, you know what a man do his thing down there. It's a lot going on. A woman just gotta grab the nigga and bow. You know what I'm saying? Circles and tunnels and you know what I'm saying? It's everything down there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go. I'm in the right tunnel for you even to feel this shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and women, you know, when men, you know what I'm saying, we play sports and shit like that, but a woman ain't gotta play shit. Oh, she gotta sit down and that whole room will be warm. Let a woman not bathe for like 2 days. You want me to eat your pussy or something? You know, have you smelled this? You know, and they want sympathy. You know, I'm gonna do one more thing about the animal planet. You know, people don't know it, but you know what? 82% of giraffes are homosexual.
Here we go.
82% of giraffes are homosexual. So you just gonna, how do you have a kid that's a son and you know he's gay? No. And how do you have a conversation with him? Son, you know you're gay. He's a giraffe and he's spitting. You know, giraffes always spit. They always eat leaves. You know what I'm saying? You eat booty and stats and facts. The only animal on this planet that grieves for a dead one is a human or elephant. Stats and facts. Elephants actually cry when one of their pride members die.
Same dog grieve for another dog.
When men cry and one of their pride dies, he's probably crying tears of joy. Like, yeah, this bitch fucking dead. Man, all this fucking money. And they finally got rid of, you know what I'm saying? And then she died for natural causes. You know, we find this. He been trying to kill her all this time. Man, take this drink, you know what I'm saying? Hey, take these pills. And the bitch just finally dropped dead. And women been trying to kill niggas.
What if she dropped dead at her side nigga crib?
A side nigga not gonna call you. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be like, you know what? It's gonna be. He gonna call a nigga like the wolf on Pulp Fiction. You know? He like, look. We need to get these motherfuckers out of here in like 8 minutes. But a woman, see, when a woman try to kill you, Steve, what she does is she kills you long term. She makes you suffer. Extra salt in your eggs. Extra sugar in your coffee.
Let me ask you something.
I'm all ears.
If you were in a relationship with a woman.
Go ahead. Please.
And
it's a flame ass weed right here.
You're in a relationship with her and she calls you saying she got beat up by her side nigga. How do you handle it?
First of all, that's a very good question.
Like she that.
First of all, do I know the side nigga?
So just say this is your wife. Say this is your wife. Your wife. This your wife. I want to put that out there. This is your wife. Y'all committed. You are her protector, and she's calling you to say this nigga she been fucking with for the last 6-7 months. Put hands on her. Dude.
Now, first of all, what I want to say is the side nigga my boy. Because the side nigga might be my boy. I'm like, you know what? Can you fuck my wife? You know that if you go and the wife get the pussy out, you know that to your nigga. So
no, it ain't a nigga. You know, it's a nigga she work with though. So she probably talked about him. Or you heard about him. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't know.
So how did I?
You like Todd? You work with Todd? You been what?
So how did I find out about the situation?
She called you and told you Todd hit me. And
why did he hit you? And what did you say to him?
And why the fuck are you there at 9 o'clock? Yeah, like there, it's coming out.
What time does she get off work usually?
5 o'clock, 9 to 5. But I'm saying it's coming out that she's clearly cheating, but she's telling you that the man, she don't want you to address the cheating right now. She wants you to address the fact that this man put hands on her, and we'll address the cheating. We'll address the cheating later.
First of all, I know this is Petty Murphy. But the first thing I find out is like, do Todd got as much to lose as I have? And then what I mean by that is, do Todd got a wife?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you fuck my bitch, I'm fucking your wife. You know what I'm saying? If you fuck my wife, I'm fucking your mother. Here's the bunch of Steve. But yeah.
What if you don't have a wife?
Oh my god damn. You know, then I'm sucking with my dick delivery or my punginess or whatever. So if I'm giving you all this and you still want to stray, you know what? You know what, Steve?
Not cheat.
Straight. You know, but you know what you can't do? You can't put a leash on the cat. You can put a leash on a dog. You can put a leash on a bear, a mountain lion, but you can't put a leash on the cat. You know why? Because cats have their own personality.
I got my own personality.
Cats run wild.
I run wild.
Cats are stray. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you have a stray cat, they always tell you to take your stray cat to the vet. You know what? Oh shit, you can put it on your own. You know, and they tell you to take a stray cat to the vet because you never know what disease a cat has. Now, let's talk about a cat. Once a cat, let's say you got a house cat. Woo! Let's talk about a house cat. And the cat stays in the house. And there's a bunch of cats. Black cats. Oriental cats.
It's my favorite cats.
They all surround the house. And somehow that cat gets out the house. If you don't get that cat back in the house in 30 seconds, that cat is going to be ran through. You know what I'm saying? And then once that cat's been ran through.
Is that a stat or a fact?
No, it's just knowledge.
Okay. All right. General knowledge. Okay.
Oh, you can't
experience.
You can't leave a house cat outside. So then once you get the house cat outside and you leave it there and she's been tampered with, you can bring her inside and you can bathe her. You know, you can't really bathe. Cats don't even like water. You know, they don't like nothing. But you can always tell when a cat has been tampered with. You know why, Steve? Because the cat is fidgety. And what is fidgety? You know that when you touch them, you touch a little cat a certain way, they move different. What's a fidgety cat? A cat that's been tampered with. That's a fidgety cat. Do you like a fidgety cat, Steve?
No.
Ooh. What would you say a fidgety cat is? A fidgety cat is
Karen. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Scaredy cat, quote unquote.
Oh, a security cat.
Scaredy cat.
Oh, I love a scaredy cat because a scaredy cat. See, you got a scaredy cat. That's how you get your game on, Steve. So you gotta convince the scaredy cat to let you know what, don't be scared. Let me slide in here. And when you finally slide into a scary cat, you know what I'm saying? It was like, and then you don't fuck with it no more, and that's why she's scary, because she gave you the pussy. You got the cat, and she's a scary cat. Let's talk about all type of cats. Let's talk about alley cat. Okay. Now, alley cat, you know what I'm saying? They ain't got their own money. Alley cat ain't got their own money. They go to clubs. You know, when you buy an alley cat a drink, an alley cat never drink. And alley cats are all women. And once you buy an alley cat a drink, you know, she ain't never drink what she drinking. She be like, you know, I'm drinking Dimitri. You know what I mean? Like, hey, Miss Alley Cat, what are you having? She like, oh, Don Julio 9. It be a year I never heard of. 914. All right. And then, you know, and then you take her. And she was like, you know, where's my car parked at? And she be like, in the alley. Okay. And then you walk with her in the alley, and all of a sudden, all the cats start coming out the trash. You know what I'm saying? And they start purring next to you because you got an alley cat. You know what I'm saying? They think they got a chance. Alley cat think they have a chance. That's the alley cat. A chance thinker. Now let's talk about a house cat. Ooh. That's Steve. The house cat is the cat that stay in the house. Can't stand to be sprayed. Can't stand to be clean. But that's a house cat. And the house cat stays in one room, don't move, don't do nothing. That's a house cat. You get a box, you throw it down, the house cat gonna play with the box. She gonna do everything you ask her to because she's staying in the house. You know what I'm saying? That's a house cat. You know what I'm saying?
Makes sense.
But no cat likes to be clean. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When a cat clean themselves. How do you... Dogs look their motherfucking dicks and they... You know what I'm saying? Cats just look their fur. And cats can't be tamed. Cats are wild animals. In society, you can't tame a cat. So once you think a cat is tame, it's gonna do something different. You can't tame no cat. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? You don't want to tame a cat. You want a wild cat. You don't want Cringer. You know what I'm saying? You want battle cat. I have the power. Man, and I love cats. You know what I'm saying? What I love to do, you know, Steve. Women, they try to keep their cat on the side. You know what I'm saying? You can't have a pussy cat in your pocket. You can't have a pussy pocket. You know what I'm saying? What I want to do is make that cat purr. And a woman be like, you know what? When you make a woman's cat purr, she can't help it. Women try to hide it. They try to be like, you know what? He actually made this motherfucker meow. Meow, 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 meow. How do you make a cat meow, meow? You know what I'm saying? First of all, you gotta feed the cat. You know what I'm saying? Most cats ain't been fed. You know what I'm saying? So you give it some milk. When they come to your house, you give her something. And you know what? If you feed some cat a bad food, they won't come back to your house no more. Hit the button, Steve. You know what I'm saying? You gotta feed them well. And I feed a cat well. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna puke. You're gonna puke. Because when I'm gonna feed you, it's gonna make a Billy go puke. But it's alright, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I went on a block, you know what I'm saying? And I went to go visit my buddy. It wasn't nothing but cats running around. It was like 20 cats. I'm like, nigga, what block is this? It was the suburbs. Shouts out to the suburbs. Just stray cats everywhere. Niggas can come up, you know what I'm saying? You know, man, when niggas go to the suburbs to get a cat, you know, nigga, you can always go. You know what I'm saying? To like, you know, they're like the pound to get a cat. Niggas go to the pound to get a dog. But if you go to the pound to get a cat, there's so many cats in that pound. And they want to be rescued. They be like, meow, meow, take me home. All right. Come on with the snub. You know, I'm going to feed you. Yeah. You know, I ain't got no milk. I got some cream. Some buttermilk. You know, cottage cheese. You know what? You know how much for this cat? And the dude at the pound, like, you know, we're just trying to get rid of these cats. It's free. You take this cat for free. And the cat come home and she make your house a better place. The cat makes your house a better place. Oh, she cleans up. She does everything. Oh, it's a nice house. You know what I'm saying? And you even do some things for the cat. You build a little sad piece so she can jump on the furniture. You know, you let her jump around. You know, her name was probably like She-Ra. Shouts out because I gave He-Man. And then you're like, you know what? I'm sick of this cat. I'm tired of this cat. This cat getting old. The cat don't clean herself like she used to. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and she don't do nothing. You know what? I'm gonna get a new cat. Delivered. So the new cat comes delivered.
From Russia?
I would probably get him from like the alley over the next alley, you know. You know, I like alley cats. I like rats, alley cats, you know, anything of the sort, you know. So the new cat comes in, and the old alley cat sees the new cat. And you know what? The first alley cat is white. The alley cat that I bought in, the new one, is black. You know, you bought this black pussy cat in here, you know, you're like, oh, okay. So the old white pussy can't stand the new black pussy. So, you know what I'm saying? And the black pussy comes in. I'm like, you know what, you old white pussy, you leave this young black pussy alone. You let her do what she wants to do. And the young black pussy is cleaning herself. You know what I'm saying? And she's so healthy, she's eating food out the old white cat's dish. But the white cat gotta do something. So the white cat, you know what? I'm gonna poison this black pussy. You know, and you know, and she tries to. But right before she gets ready to poison the black pussy, the white cat dies from old age. Black don't crack and let you smoke it. Give me that black pussy. Shouts out. You know what? I want to say, you know, I want to give shouts out to every Father's on Father's Day. I want to give shouts out to my people. Hey, don't stray from black pussy, baby. Woo! That's that black pussy cat. White pussy get a hold. That black snapback. The black snapback. Woo! Love, Steve. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir.
I came up different. In the trenches. New extended. 24 inches. Fuck the past. I'm optimistic. Get money. Fuck bitches. The defense with the nose. I'm Scottie Pippen. Fiend sniffing. Now we itching. Bobby Brown, what I gave him, my new addition. Went from normal to autistic. And I love it. That's sadistic. I'm like Otis with the distance. Isaiah Thomas, 88 Pistons.
Man, I wanna get
shout
shouts out to my brother. I'm gonna get shouts out to my sister. You know what I'm saying? What up, Brandon? Oh shit, man. I'm gonna get shouts out to my nigga Freddie Flo. I will have you on the show in a few weeks. Man, fathers don't feel bad because you a father. Don't feel like you a father or a sperm donor. You know what I'm saying? You nutted in that. You nutted in that bitch.
I'ma make a meal for my niggas who never did it. I am. I'm addicted to the city. 6-piece wing with the pepper from Harold's Chicken. I love it. And the Mystic. Yes. It's a feeling. Yes. My flow is ignorant. Yes. But it's artistic. It is. Shit, who realer? It's Jujilla. Nigga.
It is what it is. Shout out to Snub Nose.
Snub Nose Show. Ooh.